Okay, so let's talk about my rig real quick. I've got a bobber stop right here, and as you can see, this is just a little plastic bobber stop, and I can slide it up the line. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a little tiny stop right there, and I slid it up the line. Now my tungsten sinker can slide, and it will stop where that stop is right there. I've got the Fusion 19 offset hook right here. Some guys use a straight shank flipping hook. You can do that as well. To me, it comes down to personal preference. I feel like I hang this hook a little bit less in terms of throwing it in the cover than I do with the traditional flipping hook. That's a personal preference. Most guys will go the other way around, but after doing this my whole life, the offset gap hook like that's what I do. Now, the Texas rig, you notice the Pit Boss has a little thin spot on the top and a whole vein down here. So what you do is you stick it right in the center of the nose, nice and straight, right in the middle, right out where the gap in the bait starts. Push it all the way through, rotate it all the way around 180 degrees. So now you have this, and you can see that that 4/0 hook is going to fit perfect. So then I take it, I fold this up, poke it right through the center like that. Now you see it's right where the hook is supposed to be to keep it from snagging. I'll push it forward and skin the hook like that. And now you see I've got a nice level straight bait like that. Now with this being skinned, I can slide my fingers, throw this right in this cover, it's not gonna hang anything. That's why the big hook sets are so important though. So for guys that are just learning to bass fish, those big hook sets, people think, oh, he just likes to hit the fish. No, I got to pull this hook through this plastic. And it's also possible that I've got to jerk this sinker through his lips. So that's the other thing. So I slide my bobber stop back down right here and give my sinker just a little bit of room to free play, and that's it. That's my whole rig right there. Perfect. 20-pound Trilene 100% fluorocarbon right there. I've got it on a 7'4", heavy power, fast action St. Croix Legend Extreme, one of my favorite rods right here. Legend Extreme is exceptionally crisp, a very powerful rod, 7'4" heavy power. You got lots of oomph on the rod. And then of course the Revo Rocket. The Revo Rocket takes in 41 inches of line per turn. It's 10-to-1 gear ratio and a drag that goes all the way down to stop. So you can set the hook and you get lots of power in it. Day in and day out, if I have to produce fish and there's any sort of cover in the lake, this is the outfit I'm gonna grab. And it's either gonna have a Texas rig on it, or it's gonna have a maybe half or a little bit heavier skirted jig with the power chunk on the back of it. But one of those two will get you fish anywhere in the country you bass fish, and it's the top moneymaker of all time.